So driving in Thailand is probably not recommended. Maybe your first time, but you know they have a lot of tuk-tuks and stuff. If you want to go somewhere far, you might want to just take a regular cab. Well, they have cabs at the hotel. But what you see in front here, hold on a second. Let me go real close. And you'll see here, let me go ahead past this car here. And this is actually the cheapest taxi, Song Tao, or I think it's called. I haven't actually been one, but basically you sit sideways. It's a modified car. And I think it's probably safe, I guess. I mean, Thai people say it's safe, but you know, I have a kid, and you know, I don't want her to, like, there's no seatbelts on it or anything, so I don't feel comfortable going in that. You know, it's if you get in an accident, it's pretty much over for you guys. But this is like, they have little stops for the Song Tao, basically like a cab here in Chiang Mai, but they have regular cabs. The regular cabs you can't really hail down on the street. You can only take it at the hotel, or you can also call. But this is Thailand. It's sort of confusing. They have this yellow line. I'm not sure, that's like the passing lane, I guess. But sometimes it is a little bit confusing. And this is all Niman Haemin on the right. Oh, they have a Seoul Garden barbecue restaurant. Maybe I'll go there. Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Supposedly there's 20 different Korean restaurants, which is one of the, you know, things that might allow me to live here. So I need to eat Korean food because I'm Korean American. Whoops, I need to get into this lane here. Oops. Here we go. And we're nearing downtown. This is all Niman Haemin. Like I said, and we're going there. Oh, probably the most interesting thing is they have this thing. It's a Buddha thing. I guess they basically bless it. Every car in Thailand has one of these on top. So as soon as you look up, there's a Buddha. I thought it was really interesting because my friend actually bought a new car here, and it had a bunch of these on there. So interesting stuff. It's a Buddhist country. All right, now we're passing, we're going to the north side of Chiang Mai. This road leads, and this is sort of like the north side of the downtown. I guess there's a bunch of hotels. I see the Hill Park Hotel up there, so if you Google it, this is what it looks like. And yeah, see how crazy it gets over here? I gotta make a right here.
Turn right.
All right, good job, Google Maps. Okay, I think I have to wait here. I'm not sure. Yeah. See, I keep forgetting. I was gonna almost turn onto the right lane, but you have to actually turn right to the left lane.
Continue straight.
So you really gotta remember everything's on the left. And interesting. Right. Yes, I'm gonna turn right, Mr. Google. All right, and we're on our way. And everybody's on their moped.
Straight.
I haven't actually seen that many nice bikes, you know, like sports bike. I guess that's kind of a luxury here. If you go to Bangkok, I would say you'll see more. But yeah, it's driving motorcycle here is pretty dangerous, I would say, because if people run you over, I heard you just have to pay them like 10,000 baht or something like that, or, you know, and basically that's it. So your life is not worth as much here if you die. And then some people, they like trucks and stuff, if they hit you, they'll run you over back and forth just to make sure you're dead. Then, you know, it's cheaper for them than if you're alive or something. So just don't die here. Probably not a good idea. Ooh, they got a Trailblazer here. It's a nice car. It's one of my cars. See how the Trailblazer is actually a little bit different from the one in the US? It's actually probably a different car, because that's on the right side. But they have Chevrolet is one of the, you know, American cars you can get. Chevrolet and I think Dodge. Yeah, they have a bunch of Dodge trucks. Mostly Toyotas. I would say like 80% of cars here in Thailand is Toyotas. And they have a bunch of noodle places. It's actually pretty good. Make sure you go to the one that a lot of people go to, or go to where it's kind of busy. You know, as long as you go where Thai people go, you're not going to get sick. You know, street food is pretty safe here. But I'm going to actually hit up one of those real soon, and I'll have a analysis of, you know, the food there. And you'll see a bunch of these, the King, it's like a little gate here, everywhere here in Thailand. And I'm going to go ahead and make a right here, or left, I keep forgetting. Okay.
In 200 meters, turn left.
I might have turned a little too quick. I'm not sure if maybe the GPS didn't pick up. Ah! Alright, yeah, I'm going the right way, just...
Make a U-turn, then turn left.
Please be quiet. Okay, sometimes the GPS gets a little funky with the... I don't know, maybe it could be my phone. But I'm finally on my way to Sansai.
In 300 meters, sharp right.
Okay, now it's working. Sometimes it loses GPS, which is sort of annoying.
Sharp right.
So now we're on Road 118. We're going around the Chiang Mai, and that's the center of the downtown. And we're going on the top of it. And we're going to go ahead and check out some of these condos and stuff. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of Americans here. Because Chiang Mai is very international. And the first time I came, I was rather surprised how many white people were here. They call them Farangs. So if you're a Farang, you're a white person. But if you're like Asian American like me, you're not a Farang. You're just, they don't have a word for it. Because you're not white. But it's a pretty good place for, you know, it's a very international, and you know, Thailand has a history of being very international. When it was called, you know, before it was called Thailand, it was called Siam. And the accent here is kind of funny. It's, well, you know, it's kind of like the duh, like, you know, lampoon, or, you know, so Thai people have that accent, but you have to learn that, I guess, to speak Thai. But I'm on one of the main bigger roads here. You can see it's not as busy once you get outside the city. But I'm going to Sansai, which is about 9 kilometers or 3 miles from here, just from the edge of the downtown.
In 600 meters, keep right at the fork.
And you see Google Maps works really well. Last time I was here, actually last year, Google Maps sucked, the location thing, but it got better. I guess Google is working on it because they do have Google Thailand. So right now, I would say it's very usable as navigation. Last time I couldn't use that. I had to use the Sajik. As far as the road sign, they have English for all the signs, so you know, you don't have to know Thai to drive around here. You can see I got Asus Center, Asus transformer ad there, Mazda, and we're almost there. All right, the easiest way to get a license in Thailand, just go to AAA before you come. If you're in the States, you can get a license for 25 bucks. All you have to do is show your driver's license. And you don't even need to be a member of AAA. If they ask you, to say no. If you have AAA, that's good too. And the international driver's license lasts a whole year. So even if you live here, you know, you can just go back to if you do go back to the U.S. every year, then you can just grab your international license once a year. And you don't really need a license here. I mean, if you're going to live here a long time, then you can get this thing called foreign... it's sort of like they don't have green card. They only give green cards to certain, like, a very few people. But basically, if you want to live here, you have to get like a residence visa that you have to renew. So you have to leave the country every 3 months, which isn't too bad. You can go to a neighboring country. What is that place? Anyway, on the northern side, you can drive like 3 hours, get out of, just cross the border, and come back in, and then you can get another 3 months. And you can keep doing that and living here. Also, you can get like a business visa. I guess it can be longer. Also, they have the media press. If you're like a journalist or something, you can get this pass that allows you to stay, I think, up to a year. So I did some of that research and stuff. But easiest way is just you can live on even tourist visa. Just go out of the country every 3 months. And here we go. Also, if you want to rent the car, I think I said it before, but you can just basically find a bunch of places around the hotel that have cars. I went to this like really sketchy place right by the hotel. They got me on the bike and went to another place, and they had just like one car, this car, and then I got it. But I got a pretty good deal, only 1,000 baht per day for this 4-door Toyota. Also, you can go to the airport, obviously. And
In 500 meters, turn left.
okay, so I've got to turn left here. Oh crap! I think I missed it. No, I got it. No, maybe not. This GPS sometimes doesn't update, like I said.
Turn left.
Yeah, I'm definitely going the wrong way. Alright, I see the Central Festival Mall. It has like H&M,
Continue straight.
like Uniqlo. I just went around this. I missed it because the right lane was U-turn, and I was trying to make a right, and I was on the wrong lane. This is only U-turn only. So I've been doing like 3 circles around here. Finally, I'm gonna go on the right. So just make sure you read the road signs. All right, here's the road to Sansai. This is the 118 drive. And if I lived in Sansai, I would have to drive through here every day to get to downtown to Peony's school. And it seems okay, not too bad. But I'll have to get up a little bit early. There's probably going to be traffic during the traffic. It's like 2:30 right now, so it's probably not as too bad. But we'll see on the way back. But this is the road there to Sansai. It's got to drive like 8 kilometers. It's just taking me forever because first time going there. All right, I'm almost at Sansai. 2 more kilometers. Look at this. It's like one of those food. It's a portable food thing there. And here we go. And I think they have something out here. What is it? It's sort of like a market. Yeah. Interesting. All right, let's focus on driving. More driving. And yeah, this is the road to Sansai, and I'm almost there. Sansai is, if you ever think about living in Thailand, you need like a real house. Here in Hang Dong would be the place. Hang Dong is on the southern part of it.
GPS signal lost.
Then, you will arrive at your destination.
All right, this is pretty much Sansai, all of this, and roads are kind of small, and there's a bunch of houses here. I'm gonna go ahead and find a place to stop here real quick. So we're at Lotus. This is like a small shop. We're gonna go check it out. Get some stuff. All right, I was gonna check out these Laguna homes, which is right here, but they won't let me in because I don't live here. But I can't see anything here other than that. Anyway, I gotta get back to the hotel. So now I'm driving back from the Laguna homes, which is, I would say, it's Sansai. And I'm gonna see how long it takes. It's 3:30 right now. It's only 8 kilometers to downtown. Let's see how long it takes. I'm on the 1001 road instead of the other one I took, I think 121. Alright, there's a bunch of stuff here, and I hit traffic. This is where the Tesco Lotus is. This is between 3029 and 1001. So this is the big Tesco here, Lotus. And the one I went earlier was a smaller one. But I'm just stuck in traffic, so if I'm gonna go pick up Peony, I'm gonna have to. It's probably gonna take me like at least 30 minutes. I think it says I can get there in 8 minutes, but Google Maps, the ETA is probably wrong here. Literally, I've been sitting here for like almost 10 minutes. Maybe there's an accident. I've been in the same spot. All right, I'm on Kochasan Road.
GPS signal lost.
My GPS keeps losing signal. This is Kocha-san Road. This is the west side of the downtown of Chiang Mai. I'm trying to go to Hangdong. I have a dinner appointment today with somebody I know. And it's going to be great. Alright, here we go. I think I'm supposed to make a right here soon. Here we go. And you can see there is actually river. I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to look. Oh, there we go. See the river? It goes all the way around this downtown area when they have that festival. Yeah, see on the right. So pretty cool stuff. And actually, you're driving so slow. It looks pretty chaotic, but it's actually not too bad. There we go. And I think I gotta make right here. Oh, you know what? Ah, fuck. Let's go straight. Just go straight here. Alright, here we go. So looking nice. The weather, man, it's about 85, almost 90. And this woman is just going to the right. Hello. Kind of cool. I think she said something in French. I'm not exactly sure. But just drive through the road. Look at that V-dub there. Bunch of hippies, I guess, here. And yeah, I've seen a bunch of like white women, pretty hot. If you're into white chicks, I mean, this place is it's flooded with them. See it right there, a bunch of white chicks. A lot of white people in general. Oh my god. Alright, this is one of the main roads of Chiang Mai, sort of like a downtown tourist area. They got a bunch of waterfalls here. Sort of fun. And look at that guy in front of me. He's carrying some kind of a bunch of barrels of something. Oh my god, there's this guy with this shoot. Let me get in here. Back. Alright. There's a bunch of kids on motorcycles. I mean, that's how you travel here. But it is definitely dangerous. But, look at that. There's a lot of farangs here. You wouldn't know even it's Thailand because there's so much farangs, you know. It feels like, sort of feels like, I'm not sure how to say it. But when I first got here, I didn't like it as much. I thought it was a little bit more too much like a country and stuff. But you know, this is my second time, and I'm kind of getting the feel of it. You know. You have to kind of, it's an acquired taste. So I feel like Thailand is sort of like that. I mean, I love driving motorcycles, but I just wouldn't use it as daily mode of transportation here, I guess. Look at how many people don't have helmets. I think that's really stupid. I mean, but there are like a bunch of, most of the Thai people, they probably live their whole life on motorcycles and stuff. Never got in an accident. But it's that one time you fall from your bike, you hit your head, and you're screwed. And this guy is holding up traffic here. And everybody just going across the center divider. It's sort of annoying. But what can I do? Shoot. Okay, my GPS is acting up, and I hope I'm going the right way. I'm not sure. Alright, we just got out of the main downtown area, and we're on basically road 121, I think, yeah. Oh, 108, sorry, the road 108. And that's like another noodle place. More noodle places. I love how people trying to going the wrong way here. Ooh, look at this girl. It's going all the way. I don't know how these people are gonna go left. No regard for driving. Hey, but I have not seen a single accident still. I've stayed like 3 weeks last time, and this time only a couple of days, but I've not yet to see an accident. I hope I don't. Look at this traffic here. It's 5:20 right now. So I actually bought a prepay here. If you want to get, you know, a lot of data, you definitely want to pick up a prepaid SIM card. I bought 1,000 baht, which is about $30. It gives you 5 gigs on HSPA 3G Plus in Thailand. Also, if you have T-Mobile, you can get unlimited free internet, and I've got it here. And you know, it really switches between different networks that's available. Sometimes I'm on HSPA Plus, or sometimes 2G. Right now I'm on 2G, but you know, you can get internet just fine on T-Mobile. It actually took me a while. Sometimes it won't switch right away, so you may have to switch. But T-Mobile is the best. I mean, I was in Korea, and 3G works just fine, unlimited, without paying any more extra. So if you have T-Mobile, definitely that's the way to go. If you travel often to Asia, or you know, even Europe and all over the world, T-Mobile has a site. But I've got the prepaid also, so I have two data backups. You know, internet is just like my lifeline for my what I do. You know, upload videos, check my online websites. But you can see I'm stuck in traffic. That is a Song Crowd or something like that. It's basically a taxi here. Sort of like a minibus. They have stations where you can take it. I haven't actually took it yet. I just feel like it's kind of dangerous because I have a kid, and you know, I mean, you get an accident in one of those, and everyone's dead pretty much. I mean, it won't happen because they're going slow, but still. Yeah. So anyway, if you want to get, if you need data, internet in anywhere in Thailand, pretty easy to do. Just pick up a SIM card. They have this thing called True Move H, or I think True Moves. Well, I've tested, is the best one. So definitely check out True Move, and then get the SIM card, and then you can go ahead and refill it. There's a little card you can show at 7-Eleven. They have a bunch of 7-Elevens here, and you can charge it, and then you just press this number, and that's pretty much it, and you're ready to go, and you'll have a number in Thailand. But again, if you have you know, if you have T-Mobile, definitely it's going to work here. Obviously, if you make calls, it's going to charge you for international. So probably if you're going to have a bunch of family members, and you're going to be separated at one point in the trip, definitely, you know, get a prepaid. You can get the cheap ones too. I only bought the most expensive one, but yeah, you can get like a, you know, with like the minimal mobile, like 100 megabytes, you can get it for like, I think like 100 baht even. Yeah. Anyway, I just want to show you, you know, this is what I've been doing. I'm in Thailand, and if I'm not getting back to you, it's most likely because I am stuck in traffic. So they do have Toyota Priuses here. You're gonna obviously probably pay like double the price you pay in America. But probably the best way to go in Chiang Mai if you're gonna live here, because there's traffic everywhere, or anywhere in Thailand. You know, that way you don't have to be burning gas or any kind of import car like most Japanese cars. I mean, that's the most cars they have, type of Japanese cars. They have Beamers too. But you'll probably want to get a fuel-efficient car. A Toyota Prius might be the car to get here, since you can save a lot of gas. And also, the gas is pretty expensive here. A lot, I think, probably double the price of in America. And the price of cars is also very expensive. Check out this view. I just find it really interesting. There's like motorcycles like everywhere. I'm stuck in traffic. I feel like I'm one of the Thais living here.
GPS signal lost.
I think I've heard GPS signal lost like at least a dozen times. I'm not sure if these buildings are affecting it, or maybe they just don't have enough GPS satellites. But last time it was pretty good. It could be the Google Maps app. I'm not sure. Last time I was getting pretty good signals. I might have to switch to Sygic. But it's nearing sunset. This is it's around 5:37 here. Just try to get through here. And we go ahead and go eat some Korean food today. Man, a lot of I think a lot of people are getting off work, going home. Oh, look at all those motorcycles. So on the road, probably maybe like more motorcycles for sure. Well, maybe half and half. The only thing that's, about here, like in California, when there's motorcycles, you usually people are nice and they just, weave to the right or left to make room for you. But here, it's just like no one cares. No one gives you room to. The motorcycle, they just have to. You just have to go around the cars. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's just a Thai way, I guess. So one thing about Hangdong, which is south of Chiang Mai, if you're downtown, if you're gonna live in Hangdong, houses are relatively cheap. But during rush hour, you probably don't want to go to downtown anytime after like 2 or 3. It's just takes like 40 minutes. It's taking me almost an hour to go like 15 kilometers or like 7 miles. And one thing I noticed, everything's blacked out, so you can't see any of the passengers. That's because it's so hot here. But that's just the way it is. Hi folks, so I am driving back from Hangdong. I'm glad to say it's actually really nice now. It's about 72 outside. Still very moist. Probably the weather you can compare is probably Texas. So if you've been to Texas, you know what it's like kind of here in Thailand. Maybe hotter than Thailand. But at night, there's less motorcycles, less traffic. Man, I can just haul ass. So very nice stuff. And no traffic at all. Going like 100 kilometers. That's like super fast compared to what I've been driving. So instead of taking 40 minutes, it's only going to take me like maybe 15 minutes to get back to my hotel. It's okay. At night, it's nice driving. So just avoid the traffic times and you'll be okay. But so far, I think I can kind of live out here. They have a lot of American stuff, downtown. As long as I live somewhat close to downtown, I think I'll be okay. So I need to eat a lot of Korean food, American food. This city is pretty international. They have even Mexican food, European food, Italian, you name it. It's a different type of life. I think it's good for if you living out here, then it's okay. If you're retired out here, I think it's nice life here. So one of my goals when I retire, I'm gonna definitely think about living in Chiang Mai, or at least have a house in Chiang Mai that I can go to. It's definitely a nice place for people who like warm weather, pretty good food, I had some Korean food today, and yeah, it's pretty good. Just I just don't like the super hot summers. I mean, who likes that? But you know, on those months, I'll probably stay home.
Meters, turn right.
But Google Maps is working pretty good for me here. You know, I know I probably said you know like 1,000 times. There's even one of my fans who told me they have a drinking game. Every time I say you know, they basically drink a shot. So maybe that's a fun thing to do. Sort of like Flossie Carter. He likes to actually take shots in the video, but if you want to have a good drinking game, just watch one of my videos and have a drinking game. Where at it? So, all right, here. You know, even though I haven't stayed here for too long, but I feel like I lived here for quite long now. You know, just driving part, it's just the hardest. But it's like an adventure. When I first started driving a motorcycle, that was in Korea. I bought the motorcycle. I had no idea how to ride the motorcycle. I drove a dirt bike before, and I asked him how to drive it, and he told me, and then I drove it. And the first hour or so was the most scary part of my life. And once I got through the day one, everything was easy. It was like that when I rented a car, even though I drove here in Thailand before. Just driving on the left side is just, you know, it's just hard. If you've been driving on the right side, you know, why do you have to drive on the left side? See, it's just like, but I'm getting the hang of it now. Definitely, I feel more confident. And I actually drove all day already, so now it's really easy for me. I can kind of start going a little fast, start becoming one of the locals here. And yeah, that's about it. You know, there's McDonald's up here, and I gotta get to my hotel. Maybe there's a bunch of night market. I'm staying at Le Meridian, and do make sure to check out the tour of my hotel room. It's a good place to stay if you want to go in the night market. There's a bunch of taxis, and you know, it's sort of expensive, pricey for Thailand, but you know, it's not. It's just normal cost compared to the U.S. And I had a bunch of cab drivers they want to take me to these nude bars and girls and stuff. So if you're single, definitely you could do that. You could find some really hot girls. Just make sure you should use protection. You know, you never know who, you know, when you're traveling and stuff. So definitely watch out for that. Other than that, pretty good experience so far. I'm really able to live here, I think. I will have to do some further testing. If you want to get some cheap long-term stay, check out Airbnb. They got some good deals if you want to stay for more than like a week. You know, for less than like $20 a day, you can get like a whole house. So that's the next travel I'm gonna probably book next month, or I mean this summer. And there you have it. This is Thailand experiencing it at its best. Bangkok's pretty tight too. Bangkok's way more busy. I don't think you would want to live in Bangkok. Bangkok's more like
Slide left.
More like New York, you
Turn
know.
left.
Everything's expensive. Everything's smaller. I mean, it's still cheaper, but
Turn left.
you get 3-4 times more for your baht or dollar here in Chiang Mai.
Continue straight.
But yeah, the air quality is so much better here, and you know, shoot, I think I just went the wrong way. It's okay. My Google Maps is rerouting for me. Finally.
Turn left.
Alright. I'm just abusing Google Maps, telling me to take left. Hey, screw you! I'm gonna take whichever way I want. Tomorrow will be fun. I will be staying 2 more days, and definitely check out more stuff, I guess, about Thailand. And yeah, we're almost there, I think. You know, a lot of people probably never been outside the U.S. Thailand's one of those places you definitely gotta visit if you want to visit Asia. You know, when I came to America when I was 9, you know, I knew about Asian culture or Korean culture, but Thailand is completely different. It's another world out here. Where Korea is more like, you know, they've never had foreigners there. It was all Koreans, and then recently, in the last 15 years or so, really blew up with international people. But even if you go to Korea right now, you're not going to find that many white people. Maybe like 1% of the population, barely. Versus here, if you go to like downtown, like you know, out of everyone, like 10% is like, you know, white people or you know, foreigners. So definitely here I see more diversity. So definitely people are more used to it. You know, there's no segregation or prejudice or stuff like that. Whereas Korea is still sort of like that because everybody
Continue straight.
never dealt with so much race. But here, even in Chiang Mai, which is sort of country, you'll find a lot of you know, foreigners, international people, and I don't know. I just feel like it's different that way, and you know, people are pretty nice, and you can get around just speaking English. I have no idea. I rented this car without speaking any Thai, except for thank you. That's it. I actually don't speak not that much Thai. You know, I speak thank you, how are you, nice to meet you. You know, it's good to travel the world. If you've never been outside the U.S., definitely check it out. And if you're single, then definitely there's going to be a bunch of girls you can hook up for nothing out here. Korea is not like that. Korea is just as probably expensive as America. Well, maybe a little bit cheaper, but here is just so cheap to get girls. I mean, I've never actually done it here because, you know, I'm committed already. But if I was single, I would just totally just go nuts out here. You know, this taxi driver is literally just, you know, pulling my arms all the time, like, take you to all these girls for nothing. Folks, so I'm at the night bazaar in Chiang Mai Road in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Some cool stuff. Anything cool? Wi-Fi. How much is Austin price? 650? Dude. 20 bucks. How about for 2? 2,000 for 2? Huh? 1,100? Let me get this one and this one. You guys have extra large? Do you also have a super big, like, it's for my friend, XXL?
That's XXL.
Oh, okay.
That's a big size.
Okay, let me get XXL for both. Oh, actually, you know what? You don't have Star Wars? You don't have Star Wars? No? Okay. I'll just get this one and that one.
Same size? Same size?
Yeah, same size. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, t-shirts.
ได้แก่ชุมพรสุราษฎร์ธานีนครศรีธรรมราชพัทลุงสงขลาระนองพังงาภูเก็ตกระบี่และตรัง ให้ระวังอันตรายจากคนตกปลาในช่วงนี้
All right. Elephants. Elephants. Okay.
Mira la otra marca, ¿cómo era la otra marca, burro?
There's some really cool, I'm gonna buy some Beamers for my friends. Okay, not this one. Ready, cup? Try this one. Oh, okay. I'll get one of these. How much are these?
200 baht, sir.
200 baht.
You'd like to do 180?
What if I get 3?
You get 3. Yeah, we're looking which one you like.
Okay. Ferrari. Okay. Cool. We get this one. Yeah.
Not bad, this one.
That one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get these 3. How much for?
Give you 150 baht. 150, 450.
450?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Go.
you very
All
much.
right, come. So these are pretty cool lighters. I know some of my friends in Korea, which I'll be stopping next. They're gonna love my car keys and be like, "Hey, here's a car key." I have a bunch of drawings over there. Pretty cool. Some baby shoes. How much are the tuk-tuks? For the
Small for big,
small for small?
small and Peony.
Okay. I'll take one. Yeah, this one? Okay.
For 1 minute นะ
Okay. So I'm getting this tuk-tuk. I bought one of those crappy ones that broke, but Peony's gonna love it. It's a pink one, so kind of cool. I mean, I could try to haggle, but I feel kind of bad, you know. Anyway, I just bought a bunch of stuff. But you can definitely haggle if you get more stuff. Usually just get like multiple if you're gonna get something, and then it's probably the easiest way because you're buying more, and you know, they're usually down to like give you a discount if you're getting a bunch of it, you know. It's just how it works. I thought about getting flip-flops, but I don't know. I'm probably okay with it. Starbucks is closed. Need something to drink. So 7-Eleven coming up here. Oh, I need to get that T-shirt. All right. Hi. How much is a T-shirt?
Okay.
That one?
280 baht.
What if I get like 3 T-shirt?
Your size and they can discount.
Okay. Let me get. You have XL, right?
Google, right?
XL?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get an XL. That one. What is that T-shirt?
No, food better.
Okay. Can I get one of those also? Yeah. Alright, check out 7-Eleven here in Thailand. There's all the stuff they have: water, coffee, and I'm trying to get some vitamin C. There we go. I like this stuff. And Red Bull. This is the original Thai Red Bull. It's pretty cool. Maybe I'll get it for later. Test it out. Testing. We'll do unboxing a little bit later. Alright, here we go. And I get some water. Getting super hot here though. Okay. There you go. And you know, it's pretty much like in America but with Thai stuff. Bunch of chips. Coffee. You can also buy SIM cards here. This is where I bought it. You can buy SIM cards. Oh, I've got to show you. It's crazy, right? They have this, Thailand has a military rule right now because of the coup. Check this out. This is crazy. All liquor. You can't even buy it after midnight. You can't buy it. That's supposed to be 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. That's what it means. It's 11 to 2. So 2 to 5 you can't buy any liquor. Crazy. Alright, let's go check out. They always have black label and red label. Let's see, you can get those SIM cards over there. The prepaid SIM cards. But make sure you buy the 412 or get a hotel that has alcohol filled in your refrigerator. Otherwise, it sucks. Yesterday, last year there was a Buddhist day, and I wasn't able to get any alcohol after 12. It sucked, you know. It's 35 baht. Cup and cup. So if you say cup and cup, it means thanks. If you're a girl, you gotta say cup and ka. Alright, back to more t-shirts. I guess a lot of this stuff is the same thing. Got the t-shirt, iron-ons. A bunch of these Thai boxing, which is really cool. And then more. Oh my god. I mean, the rest, a lot of it is the same. So if you really want to get the best price, you probably want to just haggle, or find the. You know, when I was used to be a student, I used to go haggle all the time. Here's the pink bussy. That's kind of funny. You know, if you really want to save money, just really take your time and go to the different stores with the same stuff and just haggle the hell out of it. That's what I used to do. Then you can buy everything for like half the price what they originally quote you for, but I just don't want to bother because I feel bad for these people, you know, sometimes. Even if they do sell it for whatever price they ask for, they're not making that much profits. You know. So this is where the road starts, pretty much. And you see a bunch of songtaos, taxis, and everyone asked me to get in one. This is pure honey. Interesting. The tuk-tuk t-shirt. Pretty cool. Custom tailored stuff. Anyway, it's getting pretty hot here. Excuse me. I may slow down and make sure I can actually be okay. To fit all my stuff in my, you know. It's a bunch of Thai massage place, fish spa, if you want it. Thai massage. I think everyone's just packing up now. It's almost over. Nightmare, you don't want to come during the day. It's nothing's open, but now it is. Especially with the military coup, the law, and you know, you gotta start early and you'll be okay. So it's 11:20. We're packing up. You know, I showed you everything pretty much. That's here what you can expect. We got jeans, shorts, whatever you want to get. Just make sure you gotta go for the best price.